Dr. Pilcher was a master surgeon and a wonderful presence here at Brooklyn Methodist. A master surgeon is someone who cares about his patients, who's great in the operating room, loves coming to work, and loves working with the staff. Dr. Fahum is that person, so this is a perfect award for him.
He is one of the most dedicated, honest, hardworking, tireless physicians that I've ever worked with.
What we all know of him to be extremely hardworking, very loving to his family, always speaks of his life outside of his work, which contributes to him being a whole person, able to give that empathy.
I was born in Damascus, Syria, to a family of 3 boys. Dad, who was a general in the army, very strict at home, and the same thing, mother, who was principal in a Catholic school. And I always wanted to be a surgeon because I saw my uncle in action. And I said, wow, this is what I want to do when I grow up. I graduated in 1993 and was asked to stay as a full-time faculty surgeon.
He made Brooklyn Methodist his home. He feels dedicated to the hospital because we helped train him. We helped make him into the physician he is currently today. He has deep respect for the legacy of Methodist.
About 3 years ago, I was asked to build a trauma center here and collaborate with surgery, Department of Surgery. And I worked with Dr. Tortolani, and I got the approval for the program through the New York State Department of Health. But the key to the program, the key to making it successful, the key to getting it up and running was the trauma program medical director. And Bashar just stepped in there and was amazing in getting it off the ground and working with the other doctors and the nurses and all the other departments. And I think that's what the Lewis S. Pilcher is about. It's about a surgeon who really devotes his life to helping patients.
The definition of a trauma service is teamwork. You have great physicians, great nurses, great staff, great emergency room physicians and staff, great operating room physicians and staff, great intensive care.
So when I think of Dr. Fahum, relative to our core values here at our hospital, it is innovation that I think exemplifies what he brings to us. And that was seen in his work with our critical care surgical team, and was also very well exemplified with his contributions to our trauma unit and program.
I think the most gratifying experience for me over the years was the opportunity to work with a group of amazing people, physicians, administrations, nursing, and staff of different kinds. And I get to meet people, and because of my specialty of surgery, I get to spend a lot of hours at the hospital. You get to make a lot of good friends.
Dr. Fahum represents the best in medicine. He cares more about the patients than himself. His team that he's built around him follow him because he's a leader.
In terms of the physicians, he knows exactly who the physicians are who are responsible for the care. He coordinates the care for his patients. Trauma is an interesting service because we have consultants from orthopedics, ear, nose, and throat, plastic surgery, podiatry, vascular surgery, and Dr. Fahum is able to coordinate the care from all these services to his individual patient.
This award means a lot to me and to my family. There's so many people who contributed to me and helped me throughout the years. The first person I would like to thank is the late Dr. Leslie Weiss, who was the chairman of the surgery when I started as an attending. Also, I'd like to thank Dr. James Rosinski, the late Dr. Sayed Gardezi, who was also a friend and colleague residents. We were residents together. I'd like to thank Dr. John Hunter and Dr. Mario Chiarello. And also I'd like to thank the board of directors and the chairman of the board, Mr. Perkins, and Dr. Richard Lebowitz, the president of the hospital, and Dr. Jerry Lombardo, the president of the medical board, for awarding me or giving me this honor. The last but not the least is I'd like to thank my family. My wife, Claudia, my beautiful 3 girls, Emily, Madeline, and Victoria. I'd like to borrow a quote from Dr. Seuss, who said, "You know you are truly in love when finally being awake is much better than your dreams." And I always thought that I don't go to sleep because I'm a busy surgeon, but it's not true. This is because my love to my family when I go home.
I'd like to offer my congratulations to Dr. Bashar Fahum, a friend, a colleague, well deserving of the Lewis S. Pilcher Award, for his work, his dedication, his tireless efforts at NewYork-Presbyterian Brooklyn Methodist Hospital.
Bashar, congratulations on being selected as the honoree for this year's Brooklyn Methodist Gala. It is a wonderful privilege to also be awarded the Louis Pilcher Award. It is a great honor for me to be considered your friend.
Congratulations, Bashar, for a well-deserved 2017 Louis S. Pilcher Award.